It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Well, sort of. 6:05, nearing first pitch here from PNC Field on Margaritaville night. RailRiders playing host to the Rochester Red Wings, as they have for the first 4 games of this set. RailRiders take the first 3. Red Wings win last night. RailRiders look to get back in the win column tonight, and they turn to Mitch Spence, who's currently warming up. Spence been terrific here at home this season. 7-0 record. Last time out on the bump at PNC Field, 6 innings pitched, got the win, allowed 3 runs with 8 strikeouts. Spence a 5.02 ERA, 92 strikeouts in 20 starts this season. He'll try to lead this RailRiders squad to a win. And the Red Wings looking to notch back-to-back in front of a packed house here tonight, taking advantage of the Hawaiian shirt giveaway, and all looking to kick back and enjoy some RailRiders and Red Wings baseball. Tying run at the dish, represented by Bowers. 3-1, 1 out here, as Lamet working in his 5th inning. Bowers gets all of this one. No doubt about it. Jake Bowers on a Major League rehab assignment does exactly what he was doing the last time he was here with the RailRiders. 10th home run of the season with Scranton Wilkes-Barre, and an emphatic one ties it at 3 apiece here in the bottom of the 5th. Cobb's 1-1 to Pereira. Pereira swings on this one, slices it into right field. It'll get down for a base hit. Defoe will come home. Florial joins him as well, and in just his second AAA game, a 2 RBI single from Everson Pereira makes it 9-0 Scranton Wilkes-Barre. Defoe swings on this one, sends it down the first base line. It'll drop in. Defoe will round and head over to second. And Wilmer Defoe, welcome back in with a stand-up double to follow up a home run in the 3rd. Runner on second, no outs for the RailRiders here in the bottom of the 6th. The 2-2 to Blankenhorn. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Will Warren, his 5th strikeout of the outing. Reyes trying to provide the Red Wings some depth. Chaparro pokes this one into center field for a base hit. Bouncing back right after a home run in his last appearance, gets another hit, this time by way of a single. The 2-2 gets Cavadas swinging for the 3rd strikeout. So, after giving up a lead-off double and an RBI single, Randy Vasquez dials back in to get 3 straight strikeouts and limit the damage.
Back to baseball on the RailRiders Baseball Network.
Welcoming you back into PNC Field. Will Warren trots out into his 5th inning of work as the RailRiders lead 5-1. Dylan Price alongside Emily Messina on the RailRiders Baseball Network. So glad you can make us a part of your Thursday evening. Thirsty Thursday here from PNC Field. Crowd has come out in droves and witnessing the RailRiders with a 5-1 lead. Eric Mejia digs in for a called strike 1 against Warren. Warren, that was his 55th offering in the outing thus far. 3 strikeouts, just a run allowed on 3 hits. The 0-1 outside, 1-1.
Putting up a nice start to start things off. Just 54 pitches for Will Warren. He's gone pretty deep.
Mejia turns on this one. Deep right field into the rail house. It's gone. Second solo shot to start an inning for the Red Wings. And they now trim the deficit to 5-2 here in the top of the 5th.
Lefty bats getting to Warren a little bit today. That's where the damage has been done. That one went 393. But again, because he hasn't had a lot of runners on the base pass, because the RailRiders have given him good support, they're still in a good place. Just has to lock in and not let that get under his skin.
Richie Martin set for his 2nd at-bat, struck out in the first one, and Warren able to get a quick strike as he bounces back from the long ball. The 0-1 to Martin. Martin fouls it off behind the plate for strike 2.
Longest outing of the season. Innings-wise for Warren, 6 innings. He's done that 4 times. The last time was back in May, and then 96 pitches he's done twice.
The 0-2 from Warren, low for ball 1. Still no movement from the RailRiders bullpen. Going to get a little bit more depth here from Warren. The 1-2 to Martin. Chases it. for strike 3. Warren dials back after giving up the solo shot for his 4th K of the night and nabs out number 1 here in the top of the 5th.
Once again, he doesn't let that rattle him. Comes right back, gets the next batter out, shows he's in charge here as the top of the order comes up.
Darren Baker, who's grounded out twice, gets set to dig in here against Warren. Watches it high for ball 1.
Check some other scores around the majors. We know that Yankees are having a good time so far. They lead 3-1. It's in the top of the 2nd.
Baker sends this one on a line out to center field, but Lockridge able to give chase and reel it in for out number 2.
Brewers lead the Pirates 4-1. And Twins and Cardinals just getting started. That is scoreless. 3 night games on the schedule. But as you said before, a couple of day games. Not everybody playing across the board in Major League Baseball tonight.
Luis Garcia digs in a pair of ground outs from him as well. Both over to Westbrook at second. Garcia chops this one on cue over to Westbrook, who fields it to Chaparro for out number 3. So after giving up the lead-up solo shot, Will Warren digs back in and retires the next 3 he faces. We go to the bottom of the 5th. RailRiders lead 5-2. This is RailRiders Baseball. With Emily Messina, I'm Dylan Price, welcoming you back in to the RailRiders Baseball Network here in the bottom of the 6th. Brandon Lockridge leads off and swings on the first offering he sees, sent sky high in to left center field, giving chase. And reeling it in is Darren Baker for out number 1.
Knew they were going to try to get kind of a longer outing from Reyes if they could, especially since he's been very efficient, allowing just that one hit, able to dip with him into the 3rd, and now some stretching going on in Rochester's bullpen.
Reyes in relief of Troop as Defoe first offering him high for ball 1. In relief thus far, as you mentioned, has been clean. We'll look to continue on here. Set to face Defoe and Peraza at least as Defoe chops this one in. Nice barehanded catch, though, on the foul ball from home plate umpire James Jean. 1-1 count. 1 out here. Sun now really firmly setting. The wind just a light breeze. Defoe chops this one foul down the first base line. Still that light haze, but as Emily mentioned, not enough to really recognize it's there. Beautiful night for baseball if you couldn't make it out tonight. 3 games left in this set with the Rochester Red Wings, and still another homestand after that against the Syracuse Mets. The 1-2 to Defoe. Pokes it in to right field for a base hit. Able to slide it by the outstretched Knoll. And RailRiders have a runner on with 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th.
RailRiders getting to 9 hits there. As we said before, double-digit hits in the past 2 games. Should be doable for them again tonight.
RailRiders sit at 9 hits. Oswald Peraza and the top of the lineup coming to bat here with Justin out. Peraza single, reached on an error, and struck out thus far. Sends this one high, foul. Knoll carries over into foul territory and able to get the out. Then Defoe fakes like he's going to step off and maybe tag up, and Garcia quickly over there to tap him on the head and say, "What are you doing?" And they have a quick little laugh, and now Everson Pereira at the dish for Scranton Wilkes-Barre with 2 outs. So Pereira, a pair of base hits and a ground out thus far, continuing red-hot series against Rochester. As mentioned, couldn't make it out tonight. Fireworks tomorrow night. Margaritaville here at the ballpark on Saturday night. And then Sunday, Family Fun Day, to wrap up this first of 6 game sets here at home in the 12-game homestand. Strike painting the outside corner from Reyes to Pereira. Defoe with a little lead from first. Pereira watches it go outside for ball one. Count now even. So Reyes trying to provide the Red Wings a little bit of depth after Troop in his first AAA start. Gives them a few innings, allows 5 runs. Pereira, sky-high foul down the first base side. 1-2 count now here. (5-2) your ball game here in the bottom of the 6th. RailRiders lead. Took a 5-0 lead as Defoe gave chase a little bit. So Reyes checks in. They score 3 in the bottom of the 2nd, 2 in the bottom of the 3rd. Rochester able to get 2 back on 2 leadoff solo shots in the 4th and the 5th. And now here in the bottom of the 6th, RailRiders with a 5-2 lead. Reyes sets for the 1-2 to Pereira, who chops it. Ends up being foul off his foot.
Yeah, took that a little bit hard again off the left foot. I think the one with the extra guarding over there, and shakes it off, immediately gets right back in.
So set to go again with the 1-2 count. As Pereira shakes off the foul ball. Defoe on first. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. As Pereira goes down looking, James Jean calls it for strike 3. No runs, a hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. We head to the top of the 7th from PNC Field. RailRiders lead 5-2 on the RailRiders Baseball Network.